Hello friends, welcome back to Yoga with Paige. Today I wanted to share with you a quick and gentle stretch that is perfect for after work. If we've been sitting all day, cramped up at a desk, we're going to open up through the front body, work out those shoulders, the back, stretch out those leg muscles that get tight and compressed when we're sitting in a clenched position all day, the hip flexors, the glutes, the quadriceps. Just a very gentle flow. You won't need any props for this video. So whenever you're ready, we can grab your mat and get started. We're going to start today. We can either be on our knees or in easy seat, whatever feels good to you right now. Maybe on your knees, we can kind of wiggle out those calves right now. But we're just going to start with a gentle neck stretch, starting from the top, going all the way down. So rolling the shoulders back, sitting up nice and tall, already correcting that maybe slumped over posture, lifting up through the crown of the head. And we're just going to take the head to the right side very gently, making slow circles. Feeling the neck. Maybe making about 2 of these before reversing and switching to the other side. Being gentle with ourselves here, especially after a long day of work. We just want a gentle little release. So when we're finished with our neck circles, we're going to interlace the hands behind the back and just gently pull the hands down, just lifting up through the chest, taking the gaze up, feeling the spread through the collarbones, visualizing our chest getting wider, more open. Taking one nice deep breath here, maybe rolling the shoulders down a little bit more. And then we're going to release the hands and come into wide child's pose. So taking the knees as wide as the mat, walking the hands out. Maybe we steeple the fingers here so we really start opening up through the shoulders already. Maybe we find a little wiggle in the hips, warming up those hip creases. Melting the heart down, opening up through the chest and through the back. One more deep breath here, maybe finding stillness. And then we're going to walk the hands gently to the right side. We will take the right hand on top of the left, and then we can place the ear on that left arm. Feeling a beautiful stretch in that left shoulder. Just going to the place where it feels good. Does not have to be far. Still sending the hips back. And gently releasing the head to walk over to the other side. This time placing the right hand on top. Breathing nice and deep, releasing the day, releasing all that stress, all that tension that we may have built. Coming into the body and out of the head. And gently lifting up. Pressing up through the hands, coming onto the knees. We're going to come into puppy pose, so walking the hands out, keeping the hips over the knees, melting the heart down, really opening up the shoulders now. Maybe we find little pulses, or just a deep static stretch. Just working through all of these muscles. One more breath. And then coming to lie on the belly, working through the forearms, and then releasing. We're going to bend the right leg, grabbing the ankle, pulling it into the hips, finding a nice quadricep stretch. These get tight as well. The glutes, the quadriceps, they oftentimes get compressed as we're sitting, typing away. The shoulders get hunched. We can stay here, or if we like, if this feels good, we can roll onto the left leg and extend the right up. Just finding a little opener here. Breathing nice and deep. Gentle all the way. Gently lowering down to roll back onto the belly and switch sides. Just really feeling the body, letting the day melt away, wash away. Coming into our safe space here on the mat. Reaching that heel back into the hips. And maybe finding our leg extension. Bringing that leg into the chest. One more breath. And releasing on the exhale, rolling back onto the belly. Gently pressing up onto all fours. We're going to take a little cat-cow. Mobilizing through the spine. Stretching the front of the neck. Oftentimes that gets crunched as well. Exhale, press away, round through the back. Trying to get a closer look at what's almost green in front of us. We're working through everything here, moving with the breath, just doing a few rounds. Last one, evening out. Before meeting back in tabletop, we're going to gently make our way to standing. Maybe rolling up through the back, however we would like to get there. Finding our mountain pose. Grounding through the feet, keeping a slight micro bend in the knees. Inhale, reach the arms up high, taking our gaze width. And exhale, reaching the arms out to the wall, flexing those hands, trying to press the wall away from us. Then reaching the fingertips up to the shoulders. Inhale, reaching the elbows in front. And exhale, round through the back. Maybe we take the hands in front, pressing away. Releasing, taking a moment here, a little check-in, a little wiggle. Inhale, reach up, doing that one more time. Exhale, press the walls away, active through the arms, pinching the shoulder blades together. And releasing, taking the fingertips up to the shoulders, bringing the elbows up in front of the chest. And exhale, press away, round through the back. Releasing, preparing to take a little vinyasa, inhaling up one more time, maybe taking a slight back bend here, adding that in. That feels good. And exhale, forward fold. We can keep the knees bent if we like. Inhale, halfway lift, your version, finding length in the spine, sending the sit bones back. Exhale, planting the hands, gently stepping back into plank, holding here for a moment, connecting to your core. Feeling that fire within, gripping through the fingertips, and gently lowering down chaturanga, elbows in by the ribs. Inhale, lift the chest, upward facing dog. Exhale, rolling over the toes, sending the hips up. Ooh, feeling the backs of the legs, beautiful. Maybe pedaling them out, waking up the calves. We're going to ground through the left foot, raise the right high, three-legged dog. Bend the knees, stack the hips, open, press that foot away. We're pressing against the walls today. Beautiful, nice deep breaths here, just opening the hips, feeling that stack, feeling the alignment. Then gazing at the hands, bringing it back, three-legged dog. Before bending the knee, bringing it in through the chest and coming into our low lunge. Releasing here, whatever arm variation feels good. We're just opening up through the hip flexor. The chest is nice and high and lifted. Our knee is in line with our ankle. Knitting the thighs together, that internal rotation. Exhale, sink a little bit deeper. Honoring your body, honoring the work it does, and helping take care of it in the process. You're going to reach that left hand down, taking the right to the knee, and gently opening up, guiding the knee over. We're on the outside edge of the right foot. Nice and active. Beautiful, breathing into this stretch. Gently release, guiding that knee back to center, tucking the toes, coming back into our high plank, taking a vinyasa, making it slow, controlled. Inhale, and exhale over the toes. Taking a moment here in our downward facing dog, sending the hips up, finding length in the spine, reaching the crown of the head down. Trying to reach the heels down as well, feeling this full body active stretch. Then grounding through the right foot, raising the left high behind. Opening the hips, stacking them. Sending that left flexed foot over to the other side of the room. Seeing how much space we can create in our bodies. One more breath. And on the exhale, straightening into three-legged dog. Bringing that knee into the chest and releasing to our low lunge. Raising the arms up high. Taking a big sip of air. And exhale, coming into whatever variation. Maybe hands to heart. Maybe hands down by the sides. Visualizing the spread here. How open you are. Exhale, sinking a little bit deeper, not letting the knee splay out to the side just yet. Keeping it in center, really focusing on this right hip flexor. One more nice breath here before we release the right hand, and now open the knee to the side, taking our gaze with it. Ooh, feeling that beautiful, beautiful stretch. Sending the pelvis down and bringing that knee gently back into center. We're going to take the legs back into center, crossing at the ankles and gently coming onto our backs. Finding the middle of the mat, gently lowering down. Taking that right ankle, crossing it over the left knee and bringing both legs into the chest. Working through that right glute. The glutes get very tight as well when we're sitting all day. It might seem a little counterintuitive, but glutes and the quads, trying to compensate for the tight hip flexors, the crunch of them. Your body tries to compensate and even itself out. It wants balance. It craves balance. And then we're going to release and switch sides, balancing out our sides, pulling the legs into the chest, nice and gently. One more deep breath here, pulling the legs in a little bit more, and then releasing both down to the mat, extending them out long. Taking the right knee into the chest, pulling it in, feeling that hip crease, then extending the leg and crossing it over gently. You can feel the hamstring stretch, only going as far as feels good. Maybe we take a full twist here. We let that foot hit the mat and we gaze over our right hand, feeling the twist in the abdominals, the lower back. Still active in the legs, stretching out the hamstrings. And gently making our way back onto the back, releasing the right leg, taking the left into the chest to repeat. Pull that knee in, and then straighten the leg, crossing it over the body, finding our little twist or whatever variation. Maybe your leg is bent, that's okay too. This is your practice. We listen to our bodies. One more breath. Release into the stretch. Then gently coming back onto the back and sending both feet up in the air. Coming into happy baby. Opening through the hips. Feeling the lower back pressing into the mat. Feeling supported. Maybe giving a little rock, a little lower back massage. Probably feels great after a long day. Finding some areas of tension, maybe in the forehead or in the shoulders, and just sending our awareness there to consciously and lovingly release. Releasing the feet, letting soles meet together, coming into reclined bound angle, pressing the soles together. Not really working through anything here, just letting the hips open where they want to, letting the hands fall where they may, maybe above the head, maybe they're resting on the thighs, or they're on the ground beside you. Just taking a moment here to let this gentle little stretch sink in. And we can stay here as long as we like, or we can gently find our way rolling onto one side and pressing up to a sitting position, where we bring hands to heart, taking one more breath together. Deep inhale, feeling the air expand in the belly, and exhale, expelling it all out. Thank you for joining me today, for moving your body. I hope you feel a little bit better, a little bit of sweet release. And I will see you next time. Namaste. Remember to give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Let me know your thoughts down below. More typing for you. Or you can voice the text, you can speak it. and hit that subscribe button if you're not already to never miss more daily free yoga classes. I will see you next time, friends.